Hi parents, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you about why I'm flipping my Algebra 2 classroom. So we're in the second week. You may have heard we're doing things a little bit differently. What we're doing is called a flipped classroom. So first, in a standard classroom, what happens is we spend 90% of our class time lecturing. And so I'll deliver the content, student takes their homework, they go home and they do their homework, and if they get stuck, parents get to try to help them, that sort of thing. So really only 10% of the time is spent in class trying to get work done and understand what they're doing before they go home to finish it. The problem is students are really easily distracted. They're talking during the lecture, they have cell phones out, they're bored. It doesn't seem very interesting because there are so many other distractions. It, it's, it's not a very effective delivery of the content. So students apply learning outside of the class instead of doing the work inside of class. And so they don't have any teacher support to do that. Okay, so in the flipped classroom, here's what happens. Students watch videos of me presenting the Algebra 2 material. So they can pause, rewind, and rewatch that video as often as they need. They can post questions on our website where the textbook is located to other students. They can post questions to me. I might answer them that night or maybe later, but it's self-paced. So they can take as long as they need to be able to watch that. Some students work faster than others. So in class, I'm always waiting around for students to finish writing things. If somebody's done, they can move on. So there's not that time to get bored about, well, geez, he's done talking about this. When's he going to start again? So there's a lot less distractions as far as that goes. But students should take notes during the video because I want them to bring those notes and show me the next day so I know that they watched the video. And I want them to write questions in their notes. So if they don't understand something from the video, they can come and ask me. And if they write the question in their notes, they'll remember it the next day. If they don't write the question down, they might forget to ask it later on. But there's also lots of other resources within the textbook for them to go to. If they don't quite understand what something in the video, there are other resources there that they can go and try to get that, whatever it is that we need to learn. So what happens in class is students take what they learned from the video and actually do their homework in class. So it's not really homework anymore, it's classwork. So parents don't have to worry about helping students out with Algebra 2. Um, so it's a much more efficient way. All parents have to do is make sure students watch the video. And most parents are happy to do that. But a lot of times parents can't help out. They just don't remember, or maybe they didn't take Algebra 2 in high school. So they just can't help out that much. Um, and that's just the way it is. It's not anything negative towards anybody. It's just the way it is. Um, so we can also spend time working on additional activities designed to deepen their learning. So really what this does is it gives me time. So why flip the classroom? Now, instead of 10% of the time spent working on the material, now students have 90% of time to spend on application and deeper learning of the material. And only 10% of the time is spent on delivery of material. So it gives me time. I have time to work with those struggling students that need the extra help. I have time to get around to everybody and make sure everybody is understanding what's going on. We have more time for activities that are spent deepening understanding of the material. And like I said before, parents can't always help out with those Algebra 2 types of concepts. And so they don't have to worry about remembering stuff from a long time ago uh, that they just don't remember how to do. And it's just the way it is. So other online resources are available within the textbook, like I mentioned, to help students out if they need it. So if they aren't getting everything from the video from me, they can watch that. And I think I mentioned it, but if I didn't, the videos are of me. They're not of somebody else. So I know that the right content is being delivered. It's not some random person talking to them. So what if a student can't watch the video? If a student can't watch the video at home, they could always watch it on a cell phone. Cell phones, if they have data on their cell phone, they can stream the video on their cell phone. And I've already had some students doing that. We spent time in class, and some students actually watched the video on their phone. Uh, they can watch before or after school or during lunch. So if they just can't get to a computer, they can come in and see me any of these times and watch the video at that time. And if they just can't get in during any other time and they can't watch it at home, they can watch the video in class while other students are working on their assignment. The only downside to that is they lose that time while students are working. So they probably lose 15 or 20 minutes of work time because they're watching that video. Um, so if you want to learn more about the flipped classroom, feel free to go online, type in flipped classroom, and there are a ton of resources online about that. Lots of YouTube videos, all sorts of things. But it is a great way of delivering material, and the internet is really helping to be able to make that happen. So a couple of things, other things I wanted to talk to you about. Uh, if you don't, if you don't remember from the syllabus, I do have homework reminders. Uh, that is a service from www.remind.com. So if you want more info, feel free to go there and look into it. But the good thing is, I just send out homework reminders. I type them into the computer and it sends them out to the entire class. I can't text any individuals. So anything I put out there is out there for the entire class. So please be aware of that. I'm not texting any individual students whatsoever. If you would like to sign up, you put in this phone number and you text whichever code for the class period of your student. Uh, and you do include the @ symbol at the beginning. So for example, period 1 would be @ for CE81. You text that in, and then it'll ask you for your name. You put in your name, and you can put in, Susie's mom or whatever it is that you want to put in for a name, and go from there. Okay. Okay, last thing is calculators. The TI Inspire calculator is used in class a lot. Please note, I am not requiring any students to purchase that, but we have 6 teachers now at the high school that have full class sets that use them in class. So if your student is moving on next year to a higher level math, there's a good chance that they will be using that in class still. So it's something that they can use for years to come. If they're going to college, they can definitely use it for college math. So if your student is going on in math or science, I highly encourage them to get it, because the sooner they're familiar with how to use it, the better off they'll be. Okay, so if you do want to purchase it for your student, you can go to schoolsavers.com. They're an educational supply company. They are around $130 through them. If you want the CAS model, the CAS model just does some stuff in calculus that this one will not do. So if they're going to be taking a lot of upper level math, I encourage this one. It's only $5 more, so it's not a big jump in price. Staples has them for $150 with a $20 rebate right now for this week. And I encourage you, if you want, go online and look and do a search, TI Inspire CX. And I certainly don't say you have to go to either one of these. You can go to whoever you want. I don't endorse anybody in particular. I just wanted to give you information. But if you do purchase one, please bring me the TI Technology rewards proof of purchase that's inside the package. I collect those, and I can get free things through TI for collecting those. So I don't have a ton of them, but I would like to get a lot more. So please bring that. So that's all I have. Thank you, parents. If you want to ask me more questions about this, feel free to stop by and talk to me at the open house next week. You can also email me. I'm always available through email. So please, if you have other questions, please let me know. But otherwise, thank you very much for taking the time to watch, and have a great night.